y'all wanted to know what it was like, or maybe I just wanted to share what it was like. But it is 11:26 a.m. and I've already like gone to see one client and pick up food and drop off a package, and I have maybe an hour and a half till I have to see my next client. And in between that time, I actually have an errand to run for my wife. This is getting to be a bit much. We touched down yesterday at around like 9:35-ish. Took a little bit of time to catch our bags, but that was fine. We got picked up pretty promptly, and then from there we were able to get home. There's no time to rest when you're trying to get money on your own. Nobody's paying for your vacation. And obviously if you're not making money, you're spending money as well. So it like kind of compounds on each other. But yeah, the first appointment back was at 9 a.m. this morning. That was with a longtime client of mine that I've been seeing for the past 5 years or so. No time to really like recoup or rest. You just kind of had to grind it out until that time comes where we talk more about the passive types of streams of income. Let's go ahead and get through the rest. Got some grub from Tropical Smoothie. I'm ready to eat and then get on with the rest of the day. Peace.
It's Friday.
Let's go ahead and eat. As you can see, house is a complete mess since we just got back from vacation, so it's gonna take probably a day or two to get that back in order. We're on our way to pick up some buddies. Whose money are we picking up?
My hard-earned.
Hard-earned cash.
What? Money.
Yeah, so we're on our way to one of the practices that Rebecca works at in order to pick up her check. What do you do, babe?
I am a dental hygienist.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, yeah? Yes. That's pretty cool.
People's mouth.
Yeah.
All day long. That's not all it is, though. Kind of educate people. Change their lives, you know?
For sure. Definitely changed mine. I can say that for sure.
Start?
Yeah. I gotta work on this whole... That's a story for another video. Alright, had to run a quick errand with the wife prior to meeting up with the next client for the day. This appointment was a referral from my uncle for his church. So where he goes to church. And I guess that's kind of the part about consulting that I like the most, is that the clients, especially like when I do technology, the clients can come from like anywhere, and they can be asking for almost like anything. So when I say I'm a technology professional, what I mean is that I help businesses that I prefer to work with find the best like solutions for their technology needs. When it comes to like point of sale or security cameras, or in this case, some software solution to, in this church, I think what they're asking for is the ability to present or make presentations, given whatever the pastor's service is going to be for that day. So it involves a lot of like bits and pieces of research. And obviously I've never done anything with church presentation software before, but because of how versatile my skill set is, and because of like, I guess, my motivation to learn new things, that's why consulting for me is such an interesting endeavor, is because I get to actually dip my toes into things that I never thought I would. And the things that people ask me for force me out of my comfort zone to be able to like actually learn new things and expand on the services that I offer. So I think it's really important for people to really tap into some of their like core kind of skill sets. That's going to give them the ability to spread their wings a little bit and kind of think a little bit outside of the box as far as what they can do to earn an income. Walking into the place now. He said he needed to go turn the rest of the lights on. It looks like they've already got some type of AV setups here to record the services, I suppose, or whatever they're doing now. But I find it kind of interesting to see what they're gonna have me do, or what they need me to do. Nice soundboard. Oh, I got all in one. All right. It's nice camera equipment. Oh, server rack. Wow. I'm not quite sure how this is going to transpire, y'all. There's going to be a lot of work involved. Meaning, I don't think they really quite understood what went into, I guess, presentation software, or I guess some of the things that are needed to actually put on a production like this. It's a really interesting endeavor. I'm going tomorrow to do a little bit of a trial run to see, like, maybe some of the ideas that they gave me on how we can kind of just get started. I'm going to have the ability to also rate them. I'm going to have the ability to kind of go in for a trial, because I'm also determining if I want to take them on as a client. I'm determining if I want to work with them. And that's kind of some of the benefits that really come into play with being able to choose your own clients and being able to say, yes, I want to do this work, or no, this is not for me. And I can either potentially outsource the work or find somebody else that they can potentially work with. We were scheduled to meet around 1. We didn't meet until around 1:50, and now it's 4:45. I'm just now about to pick up some food for my family, and I'm pretty much done for the day as far as meeting with clients. I do have a meet with a buyer for a gaming computer that I'm selling of mine. So that is something that I do have to kind of step out for around the 6 p.m. hour. You know, it's one thing after the other. You kind of have to tell yourself it's either I'm going to finish my day at this time and then stick to it, or create a schedule around the more like pertinent things that you have to get done, and then fit in your less prioritized things around them. So that way you can still kind of feel accomplished and feel like you've gotten, you know, some level of productivity done throughout the day. Okay, I'll be back. I will. All right, on to last bit of business for the day. It is to deliver this, not deliver, but meet up with a customer, an online buyer for this Dell Optiplex that I pretty much souped up. Found it online at a decent price and used it as a consumer workstation for a couple of months, and then I ended up buying this upgraded graphics card, increasing the RAM and putting a new SSD in there, so it runs pretty smooth. It's also got a USB-C, and I hooked it up with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, so it's a nice little you know, little gaming machine. Just testament to leveraging your skills again. Wow. So I just wanted to recap the day and kind of go over some of the like things that we did. I am totally exhausted. I'm beat. So much running around and keeping up with everything. For anybody who goes like travels for vacation, you know, like traveling is also like kind of beat the hell out of you. So it's definitely something that I had to like really force myself to endure. You know, getting up 40 minutes before an appointment with a client that was 25 minutes away. So something that I feel like is, you know, at least you're getting the point that it's not all glamorous. That there will be times that you have to force yourself to do certain things. Anyway, I visited with 2 clients today, so at least we got some stuff done, right? Appointments were made while I was on vacation. That's also something to keep in mind. Having appointments day after you get back from being out of town. Obviously those appointments had to be made at some point, and with the type of work that I do, those appointments get made pretty short notice. It's not something that, you know, we schedule months in advance or weeks in advance for that matter, but typically days in advance. So that's certainly something to keep in mind with maybe the industry that you decide to, you know, take up your skills and start offering different services for. We didn't only like get the appointment for today, we also landed recurring business from one of the appointments that I actually took care of while I was on vacation for an hour-long call. That ended up being a recurring appointment for tomorrow. That's really important, is to not only take care of the issue at hand, but to also be able to recognize where you can offer more to those clients. Trying to not bite off more than I can chew. Sticking to appointments that I can actually make and not putting, you know, too much on my plate in one specific day. After that like kind of early dinner, you know, I had to go meet with a buyer for a computer that I was selling online, which again can another completely different thing that you can use. Probably one of the easiest ways to develop a revenue stream is to take all of the useless shit you have in your house and start selling it. You'll be surprised what other people find value in. Having the ability to kind of like create their own schedule, you know, while it is nice and it is fun, you know, to be able to like say like, you know, I want to meet with you at this time and you at this time, it also bears a lot of responsibility for you to set aside time to eat, because that's also very important, having, you know, your nutrition, but also setting aside time with the family, like, you know, being able to eat that like kind of, you know, regular dinner with the family, and then also being able to, you know, watch my wife put our daughter to sleep. That's such a gift, you know, but doesn't come easily. You know, it's being able to coordinate those things and being able to put all of those things into priority, you know, with the time frame and how it works together with what you're trying to accomplish. I'm really excited to be able to kind of take some of the things that I am doing with all of this and actually start to get ideas for new content that I feel like will be effective in being able to like show some of the background of like, how do I get clients? You know, how do I manage to, you know, get these people to call essentially for literally anything. It was just a few moments ago, I got a message from somebody who's interested in getting their iPad 6th generation fixed. You know, mobile device repairs is something I've been doing for over 10 years and something I have a ton of experience doing, and being able to, you know, rely on people contacting me to get their devices fixed is a huge part of the way that I generate revenue. So that's something that we can dig into a little bit later as well. It just circles back to pretty much everything, and the entire theme for what we've been, you know, what today's video is about was to just highlight, you know, digging into your skills and finding some way to make them marketable. You don't have to be an expert in what you do. You just have to know a little bit more than the next person. All the links for the equipment that we use in order to get the videos shot are going to be in the description. Don't forget to like the video. If you found any nuggets of information you found, you know, to be helpful, please subscribe so that we can continue to grow the channel. You can get notified for the next video. I'll see you guys later. Bye.